From California, the Golden State, we're happy to bring you another NFL game, this one from Monster Park. Welcome to this matchup between two teams from the NFC as the Saints get set to take on the 49ers. Let's see how it plays out tonight as we get set for the opening kickoff. Martin in to kick this one off.
To start the game.
They'll return this one. This one is handled by Holmes. Holmes has a nice return, taking it back to the 30.
The
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3. With the throw, and the catch is made. He has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
First and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Out the defense. Robinson with a man in motion. Throws it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3. Long throw. He's there for the catch. Number 44 is there on the stop at the 16. They get first down yardage on that hookup. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Run it up now.
Will. The 49ers with a four-man front. Pass play here on first down. It's the receiver on the screen. Smith comes up to make the play at the 18-yard line. Stevens didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
They're in the red zone.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
What screen? There we go.
You give it to the halfback. Glenn is there for the tackle. Powell rumbles forward for a gain of 4. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 6 to pick up the first down. The defense lines up in the nickel. Haley comes in motion.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Pressure gets the pass off, and it's complete. Stratton is there on the stop at the 12-yard line. Looks like a face mask call, probably the 5-yard variety. They called it inadvertent.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big, you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
They need 7 yards for a touchdown. On the delay. Number 44 tackles him, but not before the first down is reached. Solid gain on the draw, and they convert for a first down.
He didn't get a huge chunk of yards, but he got past the marker, and that'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
4 more yards to the end zone.
On the 4-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Gotta have it, D. What's the hard count?
They give it to the halfback. Play action. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
And here's what happened. The one thing that makes this play work is a fake to the back. And then with that, it gets a receiver that half step he needs to make the catch.
The extra point attempt is good. Perfect way to start this one off as they move the ball down the field for the touchdown.
They came out with a plan on offense and executed it to perfection.
Jensen will be kicking off.
Lindsay back deep to return.
From the 2-yard line.
They don't want to fall out of contention early, so they'll be looking to put together some kind of scoring drive on this possession.
Much anticipated matchup. John is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Takes on one of the top defenses in the league.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Al. If this defensive line can get some penetration early, especially from the weak side, I think they're going to have a chance to get some sacks and hurry the passer. You can't let the quarterback set up back there, or this guy will just tear you apart.
Number 99 comes up to make the play at the 22-yard line. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside, but they wouldn't let him get away.
Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Under 10.
This one is handed off. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Sarah was his intended target.
Receiver on the play. Third and 9. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hold the look.
The 49ers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the pass. And caught. Great effort there. Peterson is right on the mark with that throw.
Third down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp, because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy, and he made a good throw.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the snap down. Careful.
Pressure coming. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack.
30-yard line.
Let's go. Be fierce. Check it.
They'll go from the I formation to carry it. Fernandez is there on the stop at the 32.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. All on us, y'all.
Using split backs. Dropping back
We good.
with the throw. And it's complete. Woods is there for the tackle.
You don't run a pattern short of the first down on 3rd down.
Martin will come in now to punt it away. Holmes is back to receive this kick. From the 20-yard line. Holmes doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 29. Ball on their own 29.
29-yard line. First and 10.
You can't stop me. Watch this.
The 49ers with a 4-man front.
What going?
Receives the handoff. Play action. Gets rid of it. He goes up and grabs it. He comes up with the ball despite being blanketed with the double cover. So they have 1st and 10 here.
46-yard line.
Bring it up. Not today, man. Here comes. Give me one.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Closing in. Throwing. And he can't find a way to keep possession.
I'll tell you, that was a tough one. When you're playing in these types of conditions, even the easy passes can be hard to hang on to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go, Z, let's go.
The 49ers with a 4-man front.
Hey, watch the ball. Nothing.
With a counter play. Can't get from behind. Myers comes up to make the play at the 39. Powell running hard, going right through the arm tackles. Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36.
39-yard line.
We gotta believe it. That's our day.
Only one man in the backfield. Schultz is there on the stop at the 29-yard line. Good blocking up front and a nice gain on the counter.
Yeah, and that was a perfect call in that situation. He did a nice job avoiding the first wave of defenders, then converting for the first down.
1st and 10.
First and 10.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Play football.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3. With the carry, Bland comes up to make the play at the 28. Powell battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The 49ers with a 4-man front.
Watch the snap down. I can do it, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our
Gives the
thing.
ball off. Nice play fake. With the pass, he's there. Touchdown, Saints. The veteran tight end hauls it in for 6.
He does a great job here of avoiding the jam at the line of scrimmage and giving his quarterback a window in the end zone.
Jensen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered points.
And they're doing a good job executing on both the offensive and the defensive side of the ball right now. I'm thinking they're going to keep this run going.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Lindsey back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 5. And they're about ready to get this drive started after the last series ended with a punt.
The 49ers will start the drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen.
Green, the lone back. Peterson sends a man in motion.
All on us, y'all. They soft, man.
Tosses it right. Sanders is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes these outside runs take a little too long to develop, giving the defense a chance to make a play for a loss.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Get me going. All right, let's go.
Throw up. Hernandez stops him for negative yardage.
Green on the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here.
25-yard line.
Peterson scans the defense from the gun.
Let's go now. Here we go.
Drops back. Surveying the field. Pumps once. Sack.
That was a great defensive call. A lot of big plays are made with individual effort. We also got to give credit to this coordinator, because he's the one who puts his guys in position to make the plays.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 43-yard line.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
We turning it up. Good shoot.
They'll bring the blitz. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Good read on that pass play.
They brought some extra guys to try and get some pressure, but he read it quickly. So his receiver had a step and fired a strike.
So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
We're talking about bringing.
The 49ers come out on a 46. Haley, the motion man. Throwing. And the catch is made. They'll spot this one at the 35. That's 3 tackles so far for him today. Robinson put the ball in there perfectly.
And that's one thing this guy does well. Put the ball right in the place where it needs to be.
It's second down and 1 to go.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Not today. Turn it up now.
The 49ers line up in a 4-3. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Number 44 comes up to make the play. At the 14. If you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
First
Down
and 10.
inside the 15.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Knock him out.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown.
Come on. Bring it up. Bring it up. Let's go.
With a counter play, Smith is there on the stop. Probed the middle, but was turned away.
They have 2 pretty good run stoppers in the middle of that line. And they can cause some plays like that.
They're inside the 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Get it started. Watch your eyes.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off, gets his hand up. Nichols ran the short pattern, but couldn't pull it in. Randall had the coverage on the play. We reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 14-0. Saints.
The 49ers, nothing.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Defense, get ready. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Drops back with the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. Simpson was the intended receiver on that play. Webb was there on the coverage. So this field goal attempt will be from about 33 yards away. And the kick sails wide. And with the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 22.
First and 10.
Only one man back. Hand off to the tailback. Fernandez is there on the stop at the 21. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
It's second down and a long way to
Ball
go.
on the 21-yard line.
One of us will make a play.
They line up in the I formation, going to the right. Stubbs comes up to make the play. Green runs off tackle for a gain of a couple. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Make him come to the hole. Turn over, baby.
Peterson from the shotgun.
Here we come.
Under pressure with the pass. Traylor is there for the tackle at the 39-yard line. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners. because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Throws it, almost picked off. That was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Studs with the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Will. Yeah, you see me.
Green, the lone back. Gets the pass off. Trailer is there on the stop at the 32. Lindsay rolls in the pass for a first down. He's picked up both first downs on this series. First and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
They don't get nothing.
Green, the lone back. Throws it. And the catch is made. Number 52 is there for the tackle at the 18-yard line. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Blue down. Go low. Turn it up now.
Have to get some points on this drive and are in a good position now to do that as they're in the red zone. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Let's see what they can do in the red zone.
Here we go, baby.
Hands it off. Nice play fake. Throws to the end zone. This one falls incomplete. It looks like it's going to be an interference call. The only question is against who?
Number 25.
He did prevent the touchdown, but it won't be easy now for the defense to stop them.
Yeah, sometimes an interference call can be the difference between the offense getting 3 or getting 7.
Watch your man. Go, one. Check it.
Peterson sends a man in motion.
Let's go. We like to practice rules. Play football.
Looks to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
As a quarterback, the last thing you want to do is force a bad pass into the end zone like that. You would have been better off just throwing it away or taking off and running with it.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. The 49ers line up in a 4-3.
Watch your eyes. Hey, watch the ball.
Going to the air on first down. Throws it incomplete as the defender backs it away. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Watch his play.
They're coming with the blitz. With the throw, Myers makes the play at the 41. Powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Come on. Y'all have it, D.
Out of the I formation. Dropping back to pass on first down. Pump fakes. Throwing. Jumps, and he has it. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Bring it up.
Robinson from the shotgun.
Let's go. Turn it up, D. Turn it up now.
Long throw. Nearly intercepted.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I. Stevens moves in motion.
Here I come. Here we go, baby.
They give it to the halfback. Number 44 is there on the stop at the 24.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Third down here, they have to get it to the 22 for a first down.
Big stuff, D, big stuff. Let's go. Play football. Hey, watch that screen. Get me going.
Gets the pass off. Gross comes up to make the play. At the 1 yard line, that completion will give him 200 yards passing. It's first and goal at the 1.
So we gonna take it.
The 49ers come out in a nickel package. Pressure, throws one up in the end zone, almost intercepted. Oh man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
It's second and goal at the 1 yard line.
Come on. One of us gonna make a play.
The 49ers come out with 8 guys in the box. Touchdown, Saints. So he found his target, and for the 3rd time, it goes for a touchdown. Jensen comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. John, they're starting to run away with this one, and they are clearly the far superior team.
Yeah, and the last drive tells me that the defense is in for a long day if they keep playing like this. They need to find a way to at least slow them down.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Lindsey back deep to return.
This one is taken by Lindsey. The 49ers have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 20.
The
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Don't stop that motor.
The backs are lined up in an I. Going to the air on first down. Pumps. Pressure coming with the pass. The wide receiver has it.
Passing on first down is a way of keeping the defense off balance. If you're successful, it could set up big runs on first down or any typical passing situation.
Second and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throws it. He hits his receiver. Fernandez is there on the stop at the 30. Matt gets the reception, a 7-yard gain. It'll be third down now upcoming. Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
He tucks it away. Gets the pass off. Gets his hand on it.
He has to take more time going through his progressions to find his open receiver. You always start from the outside and work your way in, looking for the open man or single coverage. In most cases, a short route is your second or third look.
Brown was his intended target. Martin is ready to punt this one away. Home into return. Fair catch called for. The 49ers dive on the run. They give it right back to them after the fumble on the punt return.
I'll tell you, when you're returning a punt, your number one priority is to hold on to the ball. I mean, your defense just made a good stand, and the offense is set to come in and make something happen, and you do something like that.
Green, the deep man. Peterson with a man in motion.
Watch out. Let's go, let's go.
Tosses it out to the left. Number 37 stops him.
The defense held their positions and didn't let him get very far.
And a pickup of about 2. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The 49ers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Drops the interception. It looks like it's going to be an interference call. The only question is against whom? Woods got there a little too early.
Yeah, those guys were having a battle all the way down the field.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. You can't stop me.
The last time down inside the 20 resulted in an interception. Ooh, nearly picked off.
I'll tell you, he was looking for the big play the other way, and he let that ball go right through his finger.
It's 2nd and goal at the 1.
Hey. Here we go.
Can he get there? And they're in. Touchdown.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
The extra point attempt is good. They were set up with good field position and were able to make the most of it by getting the touchdown.
It's never a good thing for your defense when they come out onto the field and they start in their own territory. They couldn't get the job done there.
Mark, looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Holmes back deep to return.
This one is taken by Holmes. Couldn't stop them from getting into the end zone the last time out.
On the return. They'll
It's
take
1st
over
and 10.
at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Come on.
The 49ers come out in a nickel package. Closing in.
The defense likes to keep the pressure on. They'll bring extra guys on an overloaded side, hoping for turnover opportunities.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack.
19-yard line.
Watch your eyes. I can do it, baby.
Robinson starts out of the shotgun.
Stay both left. Blue game.
Dropping back. Looking left for the long pass. This pass is incomplete. And good pressure forced him to get rid of the pass early.
Any way you look at it, an incomplete pass is a heck of a lot better than throwing it to the other guy.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
There you land. From the start.
Under pressure, throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. Good pressure up front forces the incompletion.
You know that the defensive coordinator loves it. And he could drop additional guys back in coverage, but still get pressure on the quarterback.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. from the 41-yard line.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
First and 10.
Green, the lone back.
They ain't got nothing.
They'll pass on first down. Looking for the long completion. Almost picked off.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
2-minute warning coming up.
On the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's go, 1-2. Let's go now. Keep the throttle down.
The Saints come out in a nickel package. Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing. He was tipped. That was the intended receiver on that play.
On the coverage.
Almost at the 2-minute mark
Ball
now.
on the 44-yard line.
We fine. We good. Play hard and fast. Keep moving. All right, here we go.
Gets rid of it. He'll feel that one tomorrow. They pick up 16 yards on third down.
First and
2-minute
10.
warning coming up.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
One up.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Throws it. Incomplete pass. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Here we go. Let's go. Be good.
New Orleans comes out with 7 in the secondary.
Back in the gun. Under 10. Get it started.
Fires this one deep. Pass ball's incomplete. He threw it a little too soon and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing, this defensive coach sure has his defensive lineman pumped up.
Third and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
New Orleans lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. They're coming with the blitz. With the pass, nearly intercepted. 2 tipped passes in a row.
Intended receiver on the play.
Martin comes into the game for the punt. Holmes looks like he's ready for the return. And he waves for the fair catch. And a great punt that goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Yep, he hit that one just the way he wanted to. Now they've got him pinned almost in the end zone.
First and 10. Ball on the 2-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Get it up. Bring it.
The 49ers with a 4-man front. Hands it off. Schultz is there on the stop
With the carry.
at the 10.
7-yard
A solid
gain
running game
on the
starts with a
play.
blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Second and 3. Ball on the 10-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. There we go.
The 49ers line up in a 4-3.
They don't get nothing. Back it up, baby. Watch the man. Keep the throttle down. Wrap it up. All right, here we go. Let's go flat. Hey, watch that screen. It's showtime, baby. We turning it up. Let us get you. Keep it up. Stay focused now. Let's do our thing.
Looking to run it here. They're going to spot this one at the 16-yard line. He records his third tackle of the game. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Just over a minute still to go. They give it to the halfback. Pico comes up to make the play. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The 49ers come out in a nickel package. Throws it. Short pass completed to the wide receiver. Stevens makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Get it started.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down.
Everything you got.
Crosses it out to the right. Glenn punishes the ball carrier at the 23-yard line. That 3rd down run comes up short, so we should see a punt here. Number 16 will come in now to punt it away. Lindsey is the deep return man. They'll spot this one where it went out.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Saints come out in a dime package. Throws it. Jumps up and comes down with it.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Pickup of about 8. Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Knocked away.
Grading pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. They line up in the I formation. Passing here on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Martin is ready to punt this one away. Holmes lines up deep for the punt return. Going into halftime, the score is 21-7. Saints.
21, the 49ers, 7. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play. New Orleans will be kicking off to start the 2nd half. Lindsey back to
He got all of that one. This one is handled by Lindsey.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
It's 1st and 10.
ball on the 20-yard line.
Blue Jay, Blue Jay.
Rushing on first down has not worked out for them today. Less than a 2-yard per carry average.
That's why they're losing. You've got to be able to get yards on first down.
He just couldn't avoid the sack.
Yeah, and what the defense is trying to do is not let them know where that extra rush is coming from. You've only got 3 down linemen, but at any time they can bring more guys and make it difficult for the line to pick them up.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. The Saints line up in the quarter defense. Closing in, gets pulled down from behind. The defense made it look easy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you have 4 down linemen, the 4 guys who have their hand in the ground are usually going to be the rushers, unless it's a zone dog. But they only had 3 guys, and that confused the offensive linemen about where the other rusher or rushers are coming from.
Only 1 man back. With misdirection, he avoids the safety by just getting it back across the goal line. Not getting the first down, that will probably bring out the punter. Home, back to return. From the 41.
40-yard punt, return for a gain of 1 yard. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. All day, baby, come on.
Toss play to the left. Number 44 is there for the tackle at the 36.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the open.
And he picks up about 4.
One back. Defense, get ready.
The 49ers line up in a 4-3.
Watch this.
With the pass, gets his hand on it.
He was watching the quarterback the whole time. You have to look defenders off your receiver before you try and get him to pass.
Haley was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
3rd and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line.
You can't stop me. Watch each other back.
Robinson starts out of the shotgun. Tucks it away. Webb comes up to make the play at the 29. So he gets about 5 yards and the first.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 29-yard line.
Here I come.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3. Throws it, and he makes the grab. The 49ers get it.
I'll tell you, they always say it. You have to come away with something when you get down inside the 20. The teams that are successful in this league almost always get some kind of points when they move down here. Maybe they only kick a field goal, but they usually get something. That's a heck of a lot better than coming away with no points at all.
Hey, watch that screen. It's on.
They're having no success running on first down.
Which is one reason why they find themselves on the short end of the stick right now. It's hard to have consistent success without balance.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Stay both left. We coming to red.
The 49ers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Dropping back. Long throw. What a catch. Wood comes up to make the play at the 28. Sarah makes another catch to put him over the 100 mark in the game. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Get the slide going. They ain't got nothing. Get it on. Ain't no play.
Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted. And that brings up 2nd down.
Number 80, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Come on!
Hand off to the tailback. Number 99 is there for the tackle at the 24. Green with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. To get the first down, they have to reach the 18-yard line. The Saints come out in a nickel package. Throwing. Incomplete pass. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. There we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
Will try to come through with the field goal here. The veteran kicks it through.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Mark comes in to kick off.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Holmes back deep to
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 8. New Orleans is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively. Ball on their own 33.
Start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Not today.
Only one man back. They give it to the halfback. Glenn comes up to make the play at the 35-yard line. Powell takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49ers come out in a nickel package with the pass, and it's complete. Glenn is there for the tackle at the 48. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, but he still got away a good pass.
Yeah, and here's one thing. He's one of the smartest guys in football at the quarterback position. He's always watching film and studying defenses, and you see all that hard work paying off on plays like that.
What's the hard count? Back it up, baby. Keep the throttle down.
Round. This one will be spotted at the 43. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4.
They've done a pretty good job moving the ball on the ground.
On the play. Second and 1. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Careful. Stay soft, man.
The 49ers line up in a 4-3.
Play hard and fast, baby. Hey, watch the ball.
Hands it off. Smith is there on the stop at the 40. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. So they have first and 10 here.
On the 40-yard line.
We turning it up.
Nichols, the man in motion. He hands it off. Glenn comes up to make the play at the 36. And rumbles forward for a gain of 4.
Second and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Come on.
The 49ers line up in a 4-3.
Hey, watch that screen.
Little misdirection. Schultz is there on the stop at the 27. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Let's go.
The 49ers come out in the 46.
Here we go. Yeah, you see.
Quick to throw. Right to the back. The 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
He gets a great block right here to spring him for the touchdown. I'll tell you, he takes the defender right out of his shoes that time.
The point answer is good.
That was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Jensen is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back to return.
This one is fielded by Lindsey. The 49ers need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 20-yard line.
The
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They're having no success running on first down.
Stuff like a turkey. I mean, less than 2 yards isn't very good.
Hands it off to the back. Trailer comes up to make the play at the 21. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. All right, here we go.
Under pressure, steps up, gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Mackey is there for the tackle at the 46. He gets the first down reception and then some. First and 10.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Come make a play. Flag going.
Green lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Number 93 comes up to make the play at the 45.
He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
We like to pack the wolves.
Out of the gun. Pressure, throwing. Right on target to the wide receiver. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
On third down, they have to get the ball to the 44 to convert. Peterson starts out of the shotgun.
Back in the gun.
Drops back. Gets rid of it. Number 57 makes the stop before the first down is reached. San Francisco falters again on third down, John.
And you know something? This is why teams lose games. They do some things right, but then when they need the big play to help win a game, they fall apart.
Martin comes into the game for the punt. Holmes sets up to run back the punt. This one goes out of bounds. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
On the 10. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Howell lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Keep the throttle down.
On the call, play action. Fires this one deep. What a catch. The 40, the 30. The receiver with a lot of open room. Touchdown, Saints. Robinson throws for a touchdown. What else is new? He's thrown for 5 of them. Jensen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
They have a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. Scoring runs like this aren't all that unusual for them.
New Orleans is lined up with a kickoff. Lindsey back deep to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is handled by Lindsey. Just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
We're talking about bringing. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. We coming to rep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He hands it off. Westbrook is there on the stop at the 25-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
From the start. From the start. So we gonna take
The Saints come out in a nickel package.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Hey, watch the screen.
With the throw. Doug comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. With that completion, he's now over 200 yards passing.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Watch the man. No more, fellas. Here we go, baby. Here we come.
Gives the ball off. Play action. He was drilled as he threw.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Peterson out of the gun. Throws on the move. Westbrook is there on the stop at the 38.
That was a heck of a throw. The ball had to be in the one spot and the only spot where it could be thrown.
First and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Stay at home. Under 10. 10. They ain't got nothing.
Green, the lone setback.
It's showtime, baby. Watch screen. Watch the play.
Gets the call. Traylor comes up to make the play at the 33. Green rumbles forward for a gain of 4. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Saints ahead of the 49ers 35-10. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Second and 5.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Peterson starts out of the shotgun. Throws it. Tipped away. No, it's caught. 5. Touchdown, 49ers.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. The 49ers need a few breaks if they even want to think about the comeback.
A few breaks and then some. Might be a little late in the game to think about the comeback now.
Martin will be kicking off.
Is lined up with the kickoff. Holmes back to
Good distance. This one is handled by Holmes. Running with purpose.
They should be able to put this one on ice.
Holmes on the return. The
Ball on
Saints
their own
will
29.
start the drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
The 49ers with a four-man front.
Come on.
Looking to run it here. The defense appeared to have jumped a little too soon.
Outside. Number 57.
He jumped
Still
early.
first down.
Now, sometimes you think you get the quarterback's rhythm down, then he switches it around on you, and you jump off sides.
Following the penalty, it's now 1st and 5.
34-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3. Hands off to the tailback. Now that's a stiff one. White comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here, and he breaks a tackle, and he keeps moving forward. I tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
Go make a play.
Crosses it left. Glenn is there on the stop at the 45-yard line.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
It's on. Danny. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Hey, watch the ball.
Handed off to the back. They'll spot this one at the 39. He has been all over the field. He just made his 9th stop on that play. Second and 4.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Watch the play. Ain't no thing.
Gets the pass off. Drops the interception. Stevens was his intended target. Rose has the coverage on the play.
Third and 4. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Keep moving. He's back. Watch out.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. To carry it, fakes the handoff. Going deep. Off ball, he makes the catch anyway. Touchdown, Saints.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. The Saints continue to increase their lead. Jensen
New
comes
Orleans
in to kick
is
off.
lined up for the kickoff. Lindsey back to return.
Nice distance. From the 7-yard line.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
They'll take over at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
One back. Set. Watch the snap down. Let's go.
Pumps once with the pass. This pass is incomplete. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Clear.
They line up in the I formation.
Deuce it. Get me going. It's showtime, baby. There we go, D. Hot.
Pressure coming. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
New Orleans looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime, running with a lot of room in front. Traylor brings him down before he can reach the marker.
You know, I don't know why you call a play that doesn't take your receiver past that first down marker.
It's 4th down and just about a yard to go.
Get it up.
A little misdirection. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Green runs it into the end zone for the 2nd time. Duncan comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The 49ers still find themselves in a very deep hole.
They're going to need a lot of luck to even have a chance at coming back in this one.
And they'll try the onside kick here because they don't have much of a choice. They have to get the ball back. Here's the onside kick. New Orleans recovers it.
They just need to eat up clock now because they have this game pretty well in hand.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The 49ers come out of the 46. Give it to the halfback. Myers comes up to make the play at the 36-yard line. Powell busted through for a few tough yards.
Second and 3. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch your man. Be careful.
The 49ers line up in a 4-3. It's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line. He has been a monster on defense. That tackle is his 10th of the game. Third down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33.
All right, let's go. Watch the play. Here we come.
These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them take the lead. White brings him down, but they get enough to move the chains. Good call that time. Got just what they needed.
They didn't get a lot of yards with that one, but they got just enough to convert for the first down. That's all you have to do.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. You gotta have it, D.
Pan lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Going to the air on first down. Closing in. The rush gets him from behind. Randolph gets to him in a hurry.
And he really overpowered the blocker that time. He's a big, big, strong man.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Get it, son.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Gross comes up to make the play at the 21-yard line. Good catch on 2nd and long that picks up the first down.
That one was about pass rush and pass protection. The offensive line was successful in what they had to do to make sure the quarterback had the time he needed.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Big, big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20.
Here we go.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Floats one into the end zone.
This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. I mean, he gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
Watch each other back. Let's go. Let's go now. Let's turn it up, D. What's the hard time?
Robinson with a man in motion.
Let's go. One more, fella.
Hand it off. Stratton is there for the tackle at the 12. Powell has picked up now over 100 yards on the ground. They're 12 yards away from the end zone.
Clear! Clear!
Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Rolling. Ooh, nearly picked off. 4th down here, John, a lot better than a turnover.
Which is what the defense should have had on that play.
Not much more than an extra point here. The kick is good. That kick gives them a full 3-touchdown advantage. Jensen looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Booming kick downfield. From the 5-yard line.
Kickoff return 18 yards.
They need one quick score and then some more.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. It's on.
Green is the deep back. Play action. Throwing. And he makes the grab. They'll spot this one at the 38-yard line. So that tackle was his 3rd.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain. And he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that. The yards that these receivers make after the catch are a great indication of their physical ability. It shows that they are a creator, that they can create yards by using their speed and making the defenders miss tackles.
They're going to spot this one at the 44. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Saints come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Trailer comes up to make the play. at the 45.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Under pressure, throwing short. The pass ball's incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Well played. Westbrook is there for the tackle at the 37. Green kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Third down play. They have to get it to the 35-yard line for a new first.
Not today.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Incomplete pass. San Francisco is stopped again on this drive, and they just can't convert on third down. They've been terrible.
Just horrific. They definitely need to correct these mistakes and fast. You can't win if you can't convert on third down.
Watch your man.
Great penetration, stopping him short. Didn't get the first down they needed, John.
They need to try to get something going, even if it means gambling on fourth down.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
At the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
To carry it. White is there for the tackle at the 50. I like how this big guy can run with the football.
Yeah, and this fullback can do more than just get out there and lead block. Give him the ball and watch him rumble.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Get some swag going. Deuces.
The 49ers come out in a nickel package. Hand it off. Glenn is there on the stop at the 42-yard line, showing a lot of strength breaking that tackle.
That was a great effort because he avoided taking a big hit and he got a first down out of it.
Almost at the 2-minute mark
Ball
now.
on the 42-yard line.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
The 49ers with a 4-man front.
Check it.
Hands it off. Randolph is there for the tackle at the 35.
You know that the guys up front love to run block. All offensive linemen do. Just out-muscle the guy right in front of you. They've done a pretty good job of creating seams and the holes for the backs in this one.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
The 49ers come out with 8 guys in the box. Number 44 comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line.
That's some good stuff right there. You give it to your back, have him pull straight ahead for good yardage, and you get a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
The 49ers come out in a 4-3.
Let's go. Get it started.
Fullback handoff. And he just got leveled. He is a big offensive force.
Those guys are loaded to bring down. Defenses have a tough time wrapping up those big old tree trunks he has for legs.
Second and 1. Ball on the 21-yard line.
We like to crack the wolves. Let's go now.
On the ground. Randolph is there on the stop at the 18. The Saints are handling the defense right now. They haven't even had a third down in this drive. Inside the red zone.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up. Hey, let's go. So we gonna take it. Tackle. Watch the snap down.
He gets the carry. Dotson is there for the tackle at the 14. So a pickup of maybe 3. And this is the 8th play of this drive. They're inside the 15.
Here we come. Here we go.
Stevens in motion.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Fullback handoff. Myers is there on the stop at the 10-yard line. Coming up to the end of the game, and they're content to run the ball, trying to take time off the clock.
I tell you, the ability to run the ball late in the fourth quarter is what allows a team to finish out games. That's exactly what's happening right here.
Defense, get ready. Let's turn it up, D. Don't make the play. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Hands it off to the fullback. Puts it on the ground. The 49ers pick up the fumble. The ball bounces their way, and they can now hand it back to their offense here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Cole. Keep
The
throttle
Saints
down.
come out on a nickel package.
We're talking about bring it.
With the pass, and he lets it slip out of his grasp. So this could be the last play of the game.
3-yard line.
One more, fella.
This is going to do it, barring a defensive foul. This will be the last play of the game. Looking for the long completion. It's batted away. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is New Orleans 45, San Francisco 24. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.